So for the first part of this question, we're asked to find what the modal class is. Now, modal sounds like mode, and it means exactly the same thing. It's just this is in groups, so that's why it's called the modal class. So we're looking for the most common class. So which of these groups has the most amount of houses in it? And we're looking at 25 being the largest number of houses, and therefore the modal class interval is this group here from 0 to 2. Now for the second part, we want to calculate an estimate for the mean number of letters delivered. The reason it's an estimate is because we only know these groups. We don't know the exact number of letters delivered to each house. So the way to do this is we're going to consider the midpoint of each of those groups, because that's the fairest way to represent each group. So I'm going to add a column in called M for the midpoints. So the number of letters from 0 to 2, the middle of that would be 1, 3 to 4 would be 3.5, 5 to 7 would be 6, and 8 to 10 would be 9. I'm going to label this number of houses as being F for frequency. I'm then going to work out what M times by F would equal. So I know that I've got 25 houses with one letter being delivered. So 25 times 1 is 25. I've got 12 houses with 3.5 letters being delivered. This gives me 42. I've got 8 houses with 6 letters being delivered. So that's 48 in total. And 5 houses with 9 letters being delivered. And that gives me 45 houses in total. Sorry, 45 letters in total. When I add together these numbers, that's going to tell me the total number of letters being delivered, or an estimate of the total number of letters being delivered. And that gives me 160. And this is an estimate for the total. Okay. Now I know that the letters are being delivered to 50 houses, so to work out an estimate of my mean, you can actually use this curly equal sign. This means approximately, so because we're doing an estimate. So this is 160 divided by 50, which gives me an answer of 3.2. So what this means is that we would estimate that there's 3.2 letters being delivered to each house.